Hello, sir. Good morning. My name is Jan Paul Acosta from DSIT1C, and I'm here to report a summative report in industry in the profession. Chapter 1. First, introduction. The industries that supply computer goods and service are in continual state of change as a new product appear and old products are discontinued. As corporation form, merge and die as a corporate leadership shifts, as a consumer's buying habit evolve, and as a price steadily decrease before you venture out to buy computers per referral device or software, before you commit yourself to computer career, or before you stock in computer companies, you should arm yourself with some basic knowledge about computer and information technology industries. So we have an industry overview. Computer industry encompasses those companies that manufacture computers and computer components. Includes software publisher and peripheral device manufacturers. And information technology industry, IT industry, refers to the companies that develop, produce, sell, or support computer software and computer-related products. Include companies in the computer industry, software publishers, communication service vendors, information service, and services companies. The terms computer industry and IT industries are sometimes used interchange. In addition, not every company that uses computer is a part of the computer industry or IT industry. An example, a bank that uses computers to track money of following and out of account. Rather, it is classified as a part of the banking industry. Another is a clothing store might use computers to monitor inventory, but it's classified as a part of the apparel industry, such business make use of information technology, but they are not part of the computer industry and are not considered part of IT industry either. Pati yung SM, sir, hindi rin part ng computer industry and IT industry. Ano ba? Basta mga store, ganun. Tapos, hindi related yung mga binibenta sa computer parts, ganun, and mga. So, makikita natin dito sa next slide list. Companies included in the IT industry. Companies in the IT industry can be separated into several broad categories, sometimes referred to as sectors or segment, including equipment manufacturers, chip makers, software publishers, service companies, and retailers. First, equipment manufacturers. Design and manufacture computer hardware and communication products such as personal computers, mainframe computers, PDAs, mouse, monitor, storage device, routers, scanners, and printer. Example of these companies include computer manufacturers, IBM and Hewlett-Packard. Network hardware companies such as Cisco and its subsidiary Linksys are example of equipment manufacturers. So, makikita naman natin dito yung mga kabilang sa equipment manufacturers. Itong computers, PDAs, mouse, monitors, storage device, and routers. With the scanner. May dadagdag pa ako. Ano ba yung mga equipment manufacturer? Keyboard, ganon. So, ano nga ba ang equipment manufacturers? An original equipment manufacturer is generally perceived as a company that produces parts and equipment that may be marketed by another manufacturer. Ano ba? So, mga name ng mga equipment manufacturers, mga companies. Caterpillar, INC, John Deere, Komatsu, Sany, and Volvo Construction Equipment, ganon. So, next na tayo. Chip makers. Design and manufacture computer chips and circuit boards, including microprocessor, RAM, system board, sound cards, and graphics cards, Intel, Transmeta, Texas Instrument, and AMD are example of chip makers. Sa chip makers, ito yung mga parts of ng mga computer, ganun. Mga kailangan sa computer. So, and software publisher. Create computer software including applications, operating system, and programming language. Example of software companies include Microsoft, Adobe System, Electronics Art, and Computer Associate. And service companies. Provide computer-related service including business consulting, website design, web hosting, internet connection, computer equipment, repair network, security, and product support. Classic example of service companies include AOL and the computer consulting giant, EDS, Electronic Data System. Computer retailers. Computer retailers sometimes are called resellers. Include companies that sell products throughout retail stores, direct sales representative, mail order, catalogs, and website. Well-known computer resellers include CompUSA, which operates retail store and mail order retails, PC Connection, and CDW. So we have a marketing channels. Hardware manufacturers and software publishers try to reach consumers by making their products available throughout a variety of sources. Computer hardware and software are sold throughout marketing outlets called marketing channels. These channels include computer retail store, mail X222, order internet outlet, value-added resellers, and manufacturers direct. So so we have parts of marketing channels. Computer retail stores purchase computer products from a variety of manufacturers and sells those products to consumers' computer. Retail stores are either small local shops or national-wide chains. Computer retail stores employees are often knowledgeable about variety of computer products and can help you select a hardware and software product to fit your needs.
Next, we have Chapter 2, Evolution of Computing. Introduction. A computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. It is designed to process data, provide useful information, and solve problems. It has the ability to store and retrieve the data. Throughout the use of computer, you can create presentation, type document, prepare letters, sending emails, edit or create videos and spreadsheet. Internet banking service and browse the web. This will help you understand how computers evolve. Explain the measure of computer, learn the characteristic of computer, classification of computer. Computer. Ano nga ba ang computer? Programmable electronic device that accept raw data as input and process it with a set of instruction, a program, to produce the result as output. The term computer is derived from the Latin word computare, which means calculate. A machine that performs process, calculation, and operation based on instruction provided by a software or hardware program. They are designed to execute application. Charles Babbage is also known as the father of computer. So, meron tayong benefit of using computer. Increase your productivity, connect to the internet, storage. Computer allows you to store a large amount of information, organize data and information. Improve your abilities. It will help you write good English if you are not good at spelling and grammar. Assist the physically challenged and keep you entertained. Then you can use the computer to listen to songs, watch movies, play games, and more. So, we have 4 basic functions of a computer. First, input, process, output, and storage. Ito naman po. So, ano nga bang input? The input computer function accept data from input device, send it to the computer processor. The raw information entered into a computer from the input device. Common peripherals include the keyboard, mouse, stylus, and touchscreen. Digital cameras, microphone, scanner, and joystick can also be used to input information into a computer. So ito yung mga example ng mga input device. So, meron tayong touchscreen, camera, scanner, microphone, joystick, webcam, trackball, also keyboard and mouse. Next, output function. The process of producing the useful information for the user after the processing input data. After processing the input data, the CPU ancillary process or the process function sends the proceed data to the output function or to the default or configured output device. Each output device present the process data in different form. For example, a monitor, printer, and a speaker display, prints, and place the proceed data respectively. So ito yung mga example ng output device of computer. So makikita naman dito, speaker, monitor, headphone, printer, projector, and plotter. So meron tayong history of computer. The first counting device was used by primitive people. They used stick, stone, and bones as counting tools. As a human mind and technology improved with time, more computing devices were developed. Some of the popular computing devices, starting with the first recent ones, are described below. So, meron tayong ito yung unang yung dito na nagsimulang story ng computer sa abacus. The history of computer begins with the birth of abacus, which is believed to the first computer. It is said that Chinese invented abacus around 4,000 years ago. Ito po yung abacus. Ito yung abacus. So second, Napier's bone. It was manually operated calculating device which was invented by John Napier noong 1550 to 1617. Napier's bone. So itong calculating device. So next, Pasilin. Pasilin is also known as arithmetic machine or adding machine. Na-invento ito noong 1640, 1642 and 1644 by French mathematician philosopher Blaise Pascal. Pangatlo, step reckoner or Leibniz wheel. It was developed by German mathematician philosopher Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz in 1673. He improved Pascal's invention to develop this machine. It was a digital mechanical calculator which was called the steps reckoner as instead of gears. It was made by flute, drums, and makikita naman natin sa picture. Ito yung flute. Ito ba tama ba? So next, difference engine. In the early 1820s, it was designed by Charles Babbage, who also known as the father of modern computer. It was a mechanical computer which could perform simple calculation. It was stream-driven calculating machine designed to solve tables of number like algorithm tables. Logarithm. Ito yung inimbento ni Charles Babbage para mag-solve ng logarithm. So next, analytical engine. This calculating machine was also developed by Charles Babbage. In 1830, it was a mechanical computer that used punch card as input. It was capable of solving any mathematical problem and storing information as permanent memory. So next, tabulating machine. It was invented in 1890 by Hernan Hollerith, an American statistician. It was mechanical tabulator based on punch of credit, could tabulate statistics and record or sort data or information. This machine was used in the 1890s US Census. Hollerith also started the Hollerith Tabulating Machine Company, which later became International Business Machine, IBM, in 1924. Next, differential analyzer. It was electronic computer introduced in the United States in 1930. And this device invented by Vannevar Bush. Next. Mark 1. The next major change in the history of computer began in 1937 when Howard Aiken planned to develop a machine that could perform calculation involving large numbers. In 1944, Mark Computer was built as a partnership between IBM and Harvard. It was the first programmable digital computer. Parang ito na yung pinagsamang gawa ni Charles Babbage ng dito. Analytical at difference engine. So, chapter 3 na tayo. Chapter 3, Key Components of Computer System Operating System. Introduction. This lesson introduces a discussion of the key components of computer system and how they work together. There are three main components to a computer system: hardware, software, and peopleware. Computer-associated equipment is called hardware. Computer of software is a collection of instruction which tells what to do with the hardware. However, peopleware are the most important components of computer system. For some reason, people use the computer power assessment tasks shall be performed at the end of this. So we have input. It used for transfer raw data and control signal into the information processing system by the user. Before processing and computation, all the input device provide the instruction and data are transformed into binary codes. That is primary acceptable format. So next, the function. The functions of output. The functions of the input. Sorry. Accept data and set of instruction. Command. Convert the data in a form which the computer can accept and provide this converted data to the computer for further processing. Central Processing Unit. Central Processing Unit or CPU. This is called the brain of the computer system. It consists of three parts, namely the control unit, the arithmetic logic unit, and the primary storage unit. Control unit controls, manage, and coordinates the operation of the entire computer system. Arithmetic logic unit executes the instruction and performs all the calculation and decision. Primary storage unit, also called as a main memory, the data which is to be output from the computer system is also temporarily stored. It is the storage section that holds the computer programs during execution. It stores temporary result of intermediate processing. Output unit give the result of the process and computation to the outside world. The output unit accept the result produced by the computer, convert into the human readable form and supply them to the users. Components of computer. Computer hardware consists of internal peripheral device, all physical parts of the computer or everything that we can touch. Input device, output device, central processing unit, and storage device. Computer software, also known as a programs or application, it gives intelligence to the computer. They are classified into two classes, namely system software and application software. So, and we have humanware. It is the person who operates computer that the user command the computer system to execute on instruction. Tayo yun mga humanware. Tayong mga So, and we have computer hardware components. It consists of all machinery and equipment in a computer system. In general, computer hardware is categorized according to which of the 5 computer operation it performs. Input device, processing device, storage device, output device. System unit. Ano nga bang system unit? The system unit is a box-like case that houses the computer's main hardware components. So makikita natin dito yung mga system unit. Parts of system unit. 1. Motherboard or mainboard. The motherboard is the main circuit board holding the integrated circuit for the microprocessor, memory, and etc. Makikita natin ito yung motherboard. Ito yung nalagay sa ito yung parts ng computer. pinagpapagaan na dito yung nag-hold lahat. So, hard disk drive storage or HDD. It uses the main storage device for program and data when the computer is not being used. Information is stored on the hard drive magnetically and the capacity of the device. Hard disk device storage. So we have optical drive. A DVD drive allows to remove optical discs to be used to store information. Kung para tong isa tong DVD na parang nalalagyan ng bala, ganun. CD yung napapanood natin noon. And meron tayong memory RAM. Memory is the processor's working area and store all operation actually take place for while the computer is running. Memory is also called random access memory and consists of small chips which fit into slot on motherboard. Itong memory RAM, ito yung mga nag-hold ng apps, gano'n, and picture. Kung mas malaki ang RAM at memory mo, mas magiging maayos ang iyong computer. Mas magiging smooth ang takbo nito. Hindi masyadong laggy. Microprocessor Central Processing Unit or CPU. This is the computer on a chip and this is the device which actually executes the instruction. Makikita natin ito yung CPU or microprocessor unit. As we can see naman. Next, components of the CPU. A. Control unit coordinates and control all parts of the system. B. Arithmetic logic unit performs arithmetic or logical operation. C. Register temporarily store the most frequently used instruction and data. Computer power supply. This supplies the electricity to all parts in the computer. Ito yung mga nag-hold ng wirings. Tapos, ito yung nag-hold ng mga wire. Wire ng lahat ng yung wire lahat sa computer mo. I mean, heatsink fan. This sit on the top of CPU and draw heat up into the fins of the heatsink. And then the fan propellers up through the fins, cooling them. That is how the CPU stay cool. Otherwise, it would overheat and shut down computer. Heatsink fan. Ito yung nagpapakul ng computer natin, CPU, para hindi masyadong mas uminit yung cellphone mo at mag-shutdown. Kasi kung wala ito, talagang mag-iinit ang cellphone mo pag nakabakad ka. Salamat dito sa heatsink fan. Nakakalaro ka ng maayos. Ang gagamit mong computer mo ng maayos at hindi masyadong umiinit. So, network card. Attach the PCI peripheral components interconnect slot used for motherboard connection like cable or DSL. Makikita naman natin ito yung network card. So we can see. 9. Sound card. It is computer expansion card that facilitates the input and output of audio signal to and from computer under control of computer programs. Sound card. Graphics card. It is an expansion card whose function is to generate output image or display. The graphics card. Kita naman natin. Chipset. It also collection of chips that provide the switching security needed to move data throughout the computer. Chipset. Cooling fan. Cooling fan is used for cooling purposes. Ito parang dun sa isa kanina. Cooling fan lang. Ganon din, same lang din ng purpose. Para magpalamig na. Mag-stay ng cool yung ano mo. CMOS battery. It provides CMOS with the power when the computer is turned off. All motherboards comes with a battery. This battery is mounted on the motherboard in one of the ways. The obsolete external battery, the most common on battery and built-in battery. Mas mataas daw yung battery mo dito. Mas malakas ang pagtakbo ng yung computer. So next. IDE or Integrated Device Electronics Controller. Is responsible for controlling the hard drive and CDR-ROM. Ito yung Ito yung parang mag-hold ng ano to yung ito yung mm, IDE control, integrated device electronics. And last, SATA or Serial Advanced Technology Attachment Controller. Major upgrade of IDE controller responsible for controlling the board drive and CDR-ROM. Ito na nag-upgrade na kanina yung parang Centron lang kanina. Ngayon, nag-upgrade na siya ng SATA. Ito yung tawag ng SATA, nag-upgrade na. So that's all. That's all for chapter 2.
Productivity tools are applications that allow for the viewing, creating, and modifying of general office documents, spreadsheets, memos, presentation, letters, personal database from generation, image editing, and etc. Office productivity tools also include application for managing employee tasks. Productivity tools are used by employees across organization to create and produce document, database, charts, graphics, and presentation. Today, these tools have become necessity for both corporation and individuals to successfully execute their overall strategy. And the benefits of using productivity tools. 1. Project management. Enterprise product management software is used by business to manage even complex projects with ease. Digital productivity tools for project management helps manager prioritize the tasks and align resources accordingly. And second, time tracking and resource planning. Resource planning is a key aspect of project management. You need the right tools to ensure that task assignment and resource allocation within your team do not overlap. And 3, unfeed communication. From audio conferencing to audio chat, employees today have different options to ensure hassle-free communication with clients and co-workers. And 4, improving workflow. To concentrate and accomplish work at a faster pace, your employees need more than just motivation. They need the right tools for the trade to manage their time and priority tasks. And last is mobile office, are making it possible to stay connected on the go through the power of the cloud. Now that business are going to global, they need mobile office solution to stay connected with remote employees and collaborate via smartphone, laptop, or tablet, any gadget that have internet. First of all, what is malware? Malware. A malware attack is a common cyber attack where malware, normally malicious software, execute unauthorized action on the victim system. The malicious software, aka viruses, encompasses many specific types of attacks, such as ransomware, spyware, command and control, and more.
Chapter 6, Computer Security. Security problem in computing. Computer security, important terms used in computer security. Top 10 cybercrime prevention tips, computer security triad, confidentiality tools or handling confidentiality, types of encryption, how to encrypt and decrypt, security codes, integrity tools for integrity, cryptographic tools for integrity, tools for availability, basic security concept of computer, types of computer security, categories of application threats, network security method, and law concerning cybercrime. And the top 10 cybercrime prevention tips. First, use strong password. Use different user ID, password combination for different account and avoid writing them down. Mamit kayo ng mga kakaibang password, unique na password, yung parang kayo lang nakakaalam. Sarili nyo lang. Second, secure your computer. Activate your firewalls. Firewalls are the first line of cyber defense. They block connection to unknown or bogus sites and will keep out some types of viruses and hackers. So kailangan yung lagyan ng mga security apps yung sa inyo, yung may mga apps na application na pwedeng i-download na mga free like Avast, ganun. And scanner, computer scanner. Use antivirus use antivirus software prevent viruses from infecting your computer by installing and regularly updating antivirus software. Tulad ng sinabi ko, may mga application na pang prevent sa virus tulad ng antivirus software. So kailangan nyo lang i-update ito para mas maging secure yung computer. 3. Be social media savvy. Make sure your social network profiles, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, MSN, and etc. are so private. Check your security settings. So kailangan yung talagang i-protect, secure ng mabuti yung mga account. Meron sa tulad ng FB, may security and settings doon, pwede nyo ayusin yung security nyo doon at palakasin nyo yung mga password. Pati na rin sa Twitter, sa YouTube at iba pa. May mga settings yan para gawing malakas yung mga password ng mga inyong account. Number 4, secure your mobile device. Beware that your mobile device is vulnerable to virus and hackers. Download application from trusted sources. Huwag kayong saan-saan mag-download ng mga application na pang-prevent ng virus and hackers. May sariling security yung mga cellphone natin. Doon kayo pumunta yung sa apps ng cellphone natin na mga makikita. Huwag kayong mag-click sa ads. Huwag niyong i-click yung mga yun kasi may time na clickbait tapos may virus pala yung link na nilik nyo. 5. Install the latest operating system update. Keep your application operating system, Windows, Mac, Linux current with the latest system update. So kailangan nyo i-update lagi ang system ng inyong mga gadget, tulad gadget, laptop, ganun, computer. Lagi nyo itong i-update para mas maging smooth yung takbo ng cellphone nyo, ay ng computer nyo, gadget. Tapos para maprotektahan kayo ng maayos. Protect your data. Use encryption for your most sensitive files such as tax returns, financial records. So kailangan nyo talagang encrypt ng mabuti yung mga files nyo, ng mga pera nyo, ganun. Kahit ano, basta gawin nyo lahat para walang ma-hack. Ganun. Marami rin sa YouTube, ganun. 7. Secure your wireless network. Wi-Fi wireless network at home are vulnerable to instruction if they are not properly secured. Review and modify on setting public Wi-Fi aka hotspot are also vulnerable. Avoiding conduct financial or corporate transaction on this network. 8. Protect your identity because you can giving out personal information such as your name, address, phone number, or financial information on the network. Make sure that websites are secure. So, maging maingat kayo sa pagbibigyan nyo ng mga information about sa inyo, kahit ano. Pwede din naman magbigay ng information dun sa matagal mo nang kakilala, wag lang dun sa kakakilala mo lang. Para ma-prevent nyo ang pag-hack sa inyong account, ganun, or sa card nyo, ganun. 9. Avoid being scam. Always think before you click on link or file or unknown origin. Don't feel pressured by any emails. Check the source of the image when it now verify the source. Never reply to ID that you ask to verify your information or confirm your user ID or password. So, avoid being scam. Huwag kayo masyadong naniniwala sa mga link na sinasend sa inyo. Malay nyo may halong virus yun or yung link na yun makikita lahat ng mga information about sa'yo. Huwag kayo masyadong naniniwala doon, lalo na sa nagpa-pop na nagno-notif na add sa'yo cellphone nyo. Number 10, call the right person for help. Don't panic if you're a victim, if you encounter illegal internet content, child exploitation, or if you suspect computer crime, identified theft, or commercial scam. Report this to your local police. If you need help with maintenance or software install on your computer, consult with your service provider or certified computer technician. So, what is encryption? Encryption is the process of encoding message, so that is meaning that obvious the script. Decryption is the reverse process transforming an encrypted message back into its normal original form. The affine, the affine is a type of monalphabetic substitution cipher where each letter an alphabet is mapped to its numeric equivalent encrypted using simple mathematical function and convert back to a letter. So example lang affine cipher. In these two example, one encrypting and one decrypting the alphabet is going to be letters A through Z throughout Z and will have the corresponding values found in the following tables. So A. Ito makikita na natin sa table. Hanggang 25 pag-encrypt. So may example tayo dito. Ito na. Encrypting. In this encrypting example, plain text to be encrypt is affine cipher using the table mentioned above for the numeric values of each letter taking to be 5B to B8 and M to be 26. So ito makikita naman natin affine AFFINCE IPER. So yung A makikita natin doon 0, tapos yung F is 5. So magiging 055 yan. Yung I is 8. So 8 yung nakalagay dito. N 13. Tama naman. E tapos C I 428. E 4. Tapos C 2. I 8. I 8. Then P 15. So 15. H 7. H 7. E tapos R for 17. E for tapos yung R is 17. So ang kakalabasan niyan pag na-encrypt na, in-encrypt ang affine cipher is 055813428 428 157 417. So ito na yung para ito na yung encrypting na sinasabi ito, 0555 using affine cipher. So pag in-encrypt ko yung akin, yung name ko, ito magiging kakalabasan. J 9 14 7 13 15 0 20 11. So yan, makikita na natin dito. Yan. J is 9. O 14. 14. N 13. Ano 13. Tapos P A 15 and 15P. Yung A 0. Tapos yung U is 20. Tama naman. Yung L is 11. So, ganun lang pag i-encrypt. Kailangan nyo muna mag-table. Magsulat ng ng table, tapos ilagay nyo lahat. Ilagay nyo yung mga alphabetical. Tapos magsimula kayo sa 0 hanggang 25. So, decryption is taking encode or cryptext or the other data and converting it back into text you or the computer can read and understand. So, no nga bang decrypting? To convert encrypt text into its equivalent plain text by means of a crypto system. So, yun na lahat yung chapter 6. So, lipat na tayo. Chapter 7. Network, Internet, and Internet Protocols. A basic understanding of network is important for anyone managing a server. Not only is it essential for getting your service online and running smoothly, it also gives you the insight to diagnose a problem. So, what are the advantages of networking? Facilities of technical support. Because of having a computer network, a person sitting in the United States of America provides technician support to a person sitting in a remote part of India. 2. Easy sharing of data. And 3. Easy sharing of hardware resource. Easy sharing software. Easy to decentralize the data processing. Easy to communicate. So, hindi na mawawala ang disadvantage of networking. Purchasing Purchasing the network cabling and file serves can be expensive. Manage a large network is complicated, requires training, and a network manager usually need to be employed. If the file server break down, the files on the file server become inaccessible. Email might still work if it's on separate server. The computer can still be used but are isolated. Viruses can spread to other computers throughout a computer network. There is a danger of hacking, particularly wide with wide area network security procedures are needed to prevent such abuse or firewall. So yan yung mga disadvantage ng networking. So types of modem, meron tayong types of modem dito. So ano nga ba muna ng modem? Modem can be categorized in several ways like direction in which can transmit data types of connection to transmission line, transmission mode, etc. and depending on direction of data transmission. Modem can be of these types. So makikita natin yung types of modem dito. Una, simplex. May simplex tayo. Simplex modem can transfer data in only one direction from digital to network. So ito lang yung itong simplex sa isang direction lang yung pinupuntahan niya to sa isang network. So half duplex. Half duplex modem has the capacity to transfer data in both the direction but only not one time. So ito pupunta to sa both direction, dalawang direction pero minsan lang. Full duplex modem can transmit data in both directions simultaneously. Itong full duplex naman, kaya niya mag-transmit ng data kahit saan. Tapos kahit anong oras at kahit kailan mo gusto gamitin. So, may papakita. So, RJ45 connector. Ano nga ba ang RJ45 connector? So, ito yung RJ45 connector. RJ45 is the acronym for register jack for 45 point. RJ connector is an 8-pin jack used by device physically to connect internal base local network LAN. So ito yun. So ito nga pala kinoconnect to para itong ano na to RJ45, ito yung maliit na kinoconnect sa Wi-Fi para maging maayos yung signal. Kung nagkamali ka dito sa paglalagay dito sa coloring niya at yung pag-arrange niya, pag mali, magiging mahina yung internet nyo or hindi dadaloy ng maayos yung internet nyo. So dito na pinapasok yung RJ45. So it's called Eternal card. Eternal card are also known as network interface card. NIC is hardware component used by computer to connect internal LAN, communicate with other devices on the LAN. Ito na. So, yun lang sa chapter 7. So chapter 8 na tayo. This chapter introduced the fundamental concept of web technologies including hypertext markup language, is HTML, and cascading style sheets or CSS. So first, what is HTML? Hypertext markup language or HTML is the standard language for document designed to be displayed in a web browser. It can be assisted by technologies such as cascading style sheets or CSS and scripting language such as JavaScript. So HTML elements. HTML elements are the building blocks of HTML page. With HTML, construct image and other objects such as interactive forms may be embedded into rendered page. HTML provides a means to create structured document by donating semantics for text such as heading, paragraph, list, links, quotes, and other items. So, makikita natin dito, elements of HTML. So, meron tayong doc type, HTML, head, title page, head, body, head 1. This is a heading 1. Paragraph, this is a paragraph. So, body, HTML. Ito yung mga ginagamit nila para mag-create ng page. Ito. So, HTML headings. HTML headings are titles or subtitle that you want to display on a web page. Ito yung sample codes. Heading 1, heading 1, heading 2, heading 2, heading 3, heading 3, heading 4, heading 4, heading 5, heading 5, heading 6, heading 6. So, ito yung magiging output niyan, ganyan. Pag kinode mo to, then, niran mo, ito magiging kakalabasan heading 1 hanggang heading 6. So, next na tayo. So, ano nga ba ang CSS? Cascading style sheets, CSS is used to format the layout of web page. With CSS, you can control the color, font, the size of text, the spacing between elements of how element position and laid out, background image or background colors are to be used. So, tong CSS, pwede niyang ayusin yung color, font size ng text, spacing ng elements, tapos yung position ng mga elements, tapos picture, pwede niya ding ano yun, or saka background colors. So, next. The use of CSS, nilagay ko lang to. CSS is used for defining the style for web page, describe the look and formatting of a document which is written in a markup language. So, yun lang sa HTML and CSS in chapter 8. Chapter 9, Computer System Organization and Architecture. Introduction. In this lesson, introduce the difference between computer organization and architecture, which is the study of internal working, structure, and implementation in computer system. So we have a difference of computer organization and computer architecture. Computer organization is study of the system from software point of view and gives overall description of the system with and working principle without going into much detail. In other words, it is mainly about the program or user point of view. In architecture, is study of system from hardware point of view and emphasis on how the system implemented, basically how throw light on the designer point of view. So nandito yun, paano i-explain yung difference. Computer architecture, it is concerned with structure and behavior of computer. And computer organization, it is concerned with interaction with computer. So we have attributes of computer organization. Control signal. Control signal, a pulse or frequency, electricity or light that represent control command as it travels over a network, computer channel, or a wireless. So, and computer peripheral interface. Peripheral interface is a device that is connected to a host computer but not part of it. It expands the host capabilities but does not form part of core computer architecture. It is often but not always partially or completely dependent on the host. Interface is the point of interaction with software or computer hardware or peripheral device such as computer monitor or a keyboard. Some computer interface such as touchscreen can send and receive data while other such mouse or microphone can only send data. So we have two types of interface. First, hardware interface. Existing computing system between many of components such as virus, buses, storage device, other or I/O device, etc. So, and second, software interface refers to range of different types of interface that at different levels an operating system may interface with piece of hardware. So, computer architecture is a specification detailing how a set of software and hardware technology standard interact to form a computer system or platform. Refers to how computer system is designed and what technologies it is capable with. The functional behavior of computer system is viewed by a programmer. The theory behind the design of a computer. So we have other design. The design of integrated system which provides useful to the programmer. So functional view of the von Neumann model. First, we have a input unit, output unit, arithmetic logic unit, memory unit, and control unit. So, what is output? What is input? Getting information into the computer and etc. keyboard or mouse. Output, getting information out of the computer, printer, monitor, or and arithmetic logic unit. The unit computer which carries out arithmetic and logic operation. So memory, storage information, data or program. Control unit make sure that all the other parts perform their task correctly and at the correct time. That's all. We have types of number system. First, decimal system. This system is commonly used by human beings for counting. The symbols are called Arabic numerals consisting of 10 symbols. Start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hanggang 9. The base of decimal system is in 10. Binary system. This system is used digital computers. They operate in either one or two states, either or on or off, positive or negative. It uses only two symbols, 0 and 1. The base of binary system is 2. And octal system. This system is shorthand method for replacing groups of binary digit by single octal digit to reduce the number of digits required in representing any number. It has base of radix 8 consisting of 0, 1 go until 7. The base of an octagonal system is 8. And next is hexadecimal system. This system is the simplest method of expressing value represented by binary numeral. It is the combination of 10 numbers, 6 alphabet, namely 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, A, B, C, D, E, and F. These 6 alphabets represent digit 10 to throughout 15, and these are treated as ordinary numerals. The base of hexadecimal system is 16. So, ito yung mga base conversion table. The binary is 00, 00, 001, 010, 011, 011, 100. And sa octal, 0, 1, 2, 3 hanggang 4. Sa hexadecimal, same lang sila sa octal. So, yan lang sa chapter 9. Thank you.